Hold on, hold on.
We can't hear
You
Brett
don't
at
have
all.
me.
Yep, that's what I got down, Dana.
Test 1,
I'm good.
2. Test 1, 2.
I can kind of hear you.
I just want to make sure I'm getting it on if I'm going to play-by-play it. We're good? Okay.
Do you hear him okay?
No, I don't hear him.
I can't hear you.
We're on? All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Milton Union tonight for our Military Appreciation Night. It's great to be back at the stadium. 5:50 before opening kickoff, and we just had a great national anthem by the Band of Pride. Tonight, along with the coach, Andy Grudich, we welcome a new member of the broadcast team, Hall of Famer, and somebody that you're going to know and hope to enjoy. Rusty Burner. Welcome, Rusty.
Well, I
Good to have
appreciate
you.
it. Yeah, it's excited to be up here and sit along the brain trust here and follow the game along. Hopefully I can just keep up with you guys and help add some value. So I'm going to start off here with a little bit of info about our visiting Lehman Cavaliers, Lehman Catholic. They come into this game 1-2. Their only victory was in Week 1 against Perry, 26-6. This is a young team that brand new head coach and Chris Cash. They got a few all TRC members returning for them. There'll be a quarterback, Donovan O'Leary. Last year he passed for over 1,400 yards, threw for 11 touchdowns, 12 picks, was also their leading rusher at 470 yards. He's a junior, 6'4". Hayden Server was the second-team defensive back for the Cavaliers. Ethan Stiver was an honorable mention lineman, as well as Seth Kennedy. So they returned some key players for them. Prior to the game, I was able to get a few words from Coach Pierce and Coach Antonides as far as keys to the game. And Coach Pierce, pretty simple, just controlled the line of scrimmage. And Coach Antonides said he wants to line up correctly and line up quickly. So simple keys there. We'll pass it over to Coach Andy Grudich.
And we got the Bulldogs running on the field here for their second home game. The Dogs, of course, come in here 3-0. Their first game at National Trail, they won 48-0. And then they traveled down to Germantown to play Valley View in a very tough contest and came out with the victory 24-14. And, of course, the Thursday Night Lights game here last Thursday, exciting day and evening for everybody. And the Bulldogs defeated Oakwood 45-13. So the Dogs are 3-0 coming into this game. A couple stats here from Doc Ginn. Milton actually trails in the series versus Lehman Catholic, 11-13, and trails at home. They're 5-7 versus the Cavaliers at home. Milton has won 4 of the last 5 meetings with Lehman. Before that, the Cavaliers did have a 10-game winning streak over the Bulldogs. And last year we won. The Bulldogs won 55-7. It was the largest margin of victory for the Bulldogs over the Cavaliers in the series. Just a couple stats here from Doc Ginn. Blake Broomball, who had 2 really good games last 2 weeks. Blake Broomball has scored 265 points in his career. He is 13 points behind the number 2 on the career scoring list. That's Tom Gingrich. That's 1959 to 1961, so that's a record that's been there for a while. And he's 24 points behind number 1 on the list, and that's Stephen Dieter from 02, 04, 05. So Blake is close to breaking the all-time scoring record. Mason Grudich is currently 3rd on the career kick scoring list with 88 points. He's 28 behind number 2, Austin Brandon from 2016-17. Nate Mortar is currently number 6 on the career passing yardage list with 1,859 yards. He's 93 yards behind John Mason, who's number 4. That was 05 to 08. So got a couple guys that are in the neighborhood of moving past a few folks in the record, so we'll see what happens tonight.
So Milton will start with the football as Lehman won the toss and will defer. So Milton tonight in the military garb for Military Appreciation Night, and Lehman in the traditional road white with the blue helmets.
And I'd like to add that all of the players have names on the back of the jerseys for a family member or someone they know who has served in the military. So the names will most of the times not match the player.
we've all been in situations, guys, where you're a pronounced favorite, and sometimes being that kind of favorite is worrisome for coaches. How have coaches Pierce and Antonides handled that this week, do you think?
Well, I think just from their pregame keys, they're going to keep it simple. There's regardless of that kind of situation we're going into, the keys are the same, and they need to make sure that they control those main things and take care of business early and send that message early.
Yeah, when you have a team like we have this year, the Bulldogs a lot of times are going to be playing against themselves. Just do things right, do your job, go out and execute, and the game takes care of itself. So you just want your guys to just go out and play, do what they do.
We're about 40 seconds from kick, and Daniel Carlisle's going to kick for Lehman. And back to receive is number 8, Blake Broomball.
I'd be curious if they actually kick to him or not, or if they squib kick it.
Been surprised so far this year. A lot of people have been kicking deep, almost a gamble early, and it hasn't worked out real well, but we'll see.
I'm going to bet that we're going to see a squib kick of some sort or a pooch kick of some sort. I'm not sure they're going to kick the Blake.
Well, and if you notice our alignment, you've got some hands guys up front, with Yates, and then in the middle you've got Cooper Brown and Zach Lovin. So you got some running backs right there and athletes that even if they kick it short, we can still do some damage.
So here we go.
Welcome to high school football. It's great to be back.
Looking forward to it.
Carlisle eyes the football, and here we go. And he puts it in the air. He does kick, but it's left, and it's handled by number 16, who's got the football, and he cuts up the middle, and he's down at the 35-yard line. Connor Gibson carrying the football, tackled by A.J. Newsom. And one injury of note tonight, Michael Elam, senior running back, will not be playing tonight with an injury.
A little shoulder injury. So here we go.
So senior Nate Mortar back at the helm, and immediately Milton goes to a spread. 4 receivers set. Broomball in motion. He takes the football and he turns it up. 40, 45, 50, 45. And he is going to be tackled at the 28-yard line. And a great run for Broomball, tackled by number 4, Nathan Solman. But a huge gain for the Dogs and a first down all the way to the 30.
Broke one tackle, couldn't quite get the corner on the second. Not a bad way to start.
A little jet action for Milton, and it's a first down. Already in plus territory after one play.
Good blocking up front there by the Bulldogs.
Nice 35-yard run to start off the series here.
3 receivers set in the pistol again. Snap and handed this time to Gibson. Gibson cuts up, and he gets 7, 8 yards on a burst up the middle. Connor Gibson.
So maybe it looks like Gibson's going to get some carries tonight.
And that was A.J. Newsom once again on the tackle for Lehman. 2nd and 2.
It looks like they want to spread them out and really create matchups.
Mortar takes the snap. He's going to throw it out to Cooper Brown, who's got it. He cuts up all the way down to the 10. First down, Milton.
Nice catch by Cooper.
Let's make it the 11. So the Dogs can get a first down here inside the 1. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Nice simple pass pattern to get Nate started.
Yep. Well, and you can see Lehman's lining up. They're shading a third guy over to Broomball's side, so that's just a numbers thing that Cooper's got an opportunity on the backside, and we took advantage of it. Good pass and catch.
4 wide sets handed to number 32, who has the football, and he's hit immediately.
It's like 53 on the tackle.
Foose is wearing 32 tonight. Looks like he just got back to the line of scrimmage or may have lost.
Who's 32 tonight, guys?
Foose.
Foose got 32.
Good play by Lehman there. Close the hole down quick.
So 2nd and 10, that was a no gain for the Dogs.
And you got Cooper. Cooper looks like he's wide out here, not giving a lot of help.
Broom ball in motion. It's a jet this way. Same play that he got 35 early, and he scores
Touchdown.
here. That is a Milton Union touchdown.
And that means Blake Broomball is now 7 points shy of Tom Gingrich.
No? Okay.
So Mason Grudich will be on to kick the extra point as Milton drives down the field without much problem and leads 6-0 here with 9:59 left in the first quarter. Mortar to hold. Snap is high. He got it down. Grudich got it up, and good. Nice play by Nate to get that down.
Yeah,
The
a little bit of a high
wasn't
snap.
perfect, but it's 7-0 Milton.
It was a nice, efficient 5-play drive, just under 2 minutes.
Absolute nightmare for Coach Cash there.
Yeah, it's not how you want to start the
Not how you
game.
want to start. And now you're going to face probably, maybe arguably, the better side of the Milton team defensively. Very balanced team this year.
Well, and talking with the coaches this week, Lehman Catholic's going to come out. As far as tendencies, they run a lot of different formations. They really don't have what they would call a base offense. They're not a spread-only team, or they're really play-oriented. So you're going to see a lot of different looks, and which could be difficult for a team that's so well coached in reading certain things. It could keep some confusion. So you may see Coach Antonides keeping it pretty simple early just to kind of see if they can pick up on what Lehman's doing and letting our guys read.
So Nathan Solman is back to receive along with number 1 Seth Ganapke as Grudich eyes the football.
We got 4 and 1 back deep.
Puts it into the air, a good kick.
Looks like they lost it in the
Three, and
sun.
it lands, and they'll let it go into the end zone. A dangerous play there if it snaps back the other way, but it works out for Lehman. 1st and 10 at the 20 as they take over for their first series of the game.
Good kick. I'll take it.
Lehman's led by number 12, Donovan O'Leary, 6'4", 210-pound junior, who will be in the pistol. And to his left, A.J. Newsom.
Trips to the right.
O'Leary takes the snap, and he hands on the jet to number 4. Oh, my goodness. That was Nathan Solman on a jet, and it was blown up by number 13.
I think that's Dawson Tinnerman.
Dawson Tinnerman. Dawson's usually number 15, wearing 13 tonight, so bear with us as some of the numbers have changed.
Who'd you have on their carry there?
That was number 4, Nathan Solman, with the carry. 2nd down and 15, a loss of 5, as the jet sweep did not work. O'Leary in the pistol, 4 wide. Blitz was on, and Ozzie Gregg jumped the snap and went offside, so it'll be a penalty on the Dogs. It'll be 2nd down now and 10 back at the 20-yard line.
A little excited early in the game.
What number is Stone now? I got you.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
O'Leary takes the snap, 3-step drop, and a quick swing out to number 4, who's made the catch and makes a nice move to gain about 5. That was Solman. A nice run after the catch for Solman. Gain of 5. It's 3rd and 5 from the 25.
Good pursuit there by the Bulldogs. Everybody flying to the ball. That's what you want to see. I'm sure Coach Antonides wants a 3 and out here.
You see they've been pretty basic. O'Leary's a good runner as well, so we got to make sure we contain him, from scrambling out of the pocket.
Snap and a fake.
There he
It looks
goes.
like a screen pass, and it is. And it's just absolutely blown up again. It's Tinnerman all over that screen pass to Kanapke, and the Lehman Cavaliers are going to have to punt. A 3-and-out for the Bulldogs. Broomball will be back to receive this punt. The punter will be also the quarterback, O'Leary, who seems to be one of their better athletes.
I'm pretty sure we're going to see this punt go out of bounds.
Quick snap. He's rolling right. It looks like he may want to run the football, and now he will pooch it right to Broomball, who muffs it and picks it up about the 30, and he steps out of bounds.
That was a little Australian rules football punt there.
I think he's got an option to run, Coach, if they don't cover, yeah.
Yep, little roll right.
Roll right. Let's check it out and see what happens. So
seems to be the new thing.
Later.
Yeah, it seems to be the new thing that everybody's doing.
Even at the college level, it's huge right now.
Yeah.
You said Australian rules football, didn't you?
Yeah.
I love watching that stuff, man. It's craziness. Cooper Brown split wide right. It's 1st and 10 at the 32. 7:45 on the scoreboard clock. And
timeout.
Lehman has called timeout. Didn't like the look that the Bulldogs gave them, so Coach Chris Cash calls time.
Hey, you know what this is a good time for?
I bet it's time for trivia.
It's a great time for a trivia question. So here we go. This is a good one. Tell you, once again, courtesy of .Gen. .Gen always has great trivia questions. So here we go. MU has played only one other Shelby County team. Who is it? And as a bonus, what decade? I'll give you a decade. What decade did they play?
This is where I feel really stupid every time, because I don't. Every time they say, I just say Mitchell Evans, and I just stare at him like that's it. So now it's not even a person.
That's your guess?
No, it's Fort Loramie. That's my guess. But I don't know.
It's not Fort Loramie. I don't think it's Annie either. This one's going to go way back, and I think it's going to be a team that we're thinking Shelby County League, but they fall into. They're not really a Shelby County team. So what is it?
Well, you have to wait. That's the key.
Oh, well, I don't want to wait.
Well, you're waiting. You're waiting.
After this play. You have to wait the answer after this play.
Mortar and shotgun. Again, Broomball in motion. This time they hand it up the middle, and it's a gain of about 2 yards.
So the answer, what was your guess, Russell? I didn't hear you.
I didn't have a guess.
Well, you got to guess. That's no fun.
Shelby County.
Jordan Foose on that carry.
It's north of here.
I'm going to go with Sydney. But that's not Shelby County. It's
No, it's Shelby County.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Sydney Yellow Jackets.
Never get it right.
Your geography's a little weak there. We'll have to wait till after.
Well, there's parts of Sydney.
Sydney's in Shelby County.
Okay.
Trips right, guys. Seat. Trips right. We got a receiver left. 4 receivers. Foose in the backfield. Mortar takes the snap and he drops. It's an out route again to Cooper. And they just give him so much room.
Nice.
Absolutely an easy pitch and catch for these seniors who have been together for years.
Move the chains.
First down.
Well, Russell, my friend,
Sydney.
You are correct. It is Sydney. The Sydney Yellow Jackets.
Goodness.
But guess when it was?
1948.
You're close, but you're way off.
Okay, thank you.
1917.
Oh, my.
Hey.
Wow. Do we have the score of that game?
That would be just at the end of World War I.
Yes.
On military
was Sydney still in? So it was in Shelby County
still in
then,
Ohio, yeah.
and it's still in Shelby County.
Correct.
Handed to Foose. He breaks a tackle. 50, 45, 40, 35. Oh my goodness, he's going to go. I see no flags on the field. It's a touchdown. Milton Union.
Great run by Foose.
About a 57-yarder there.
Would not go down. Touchdown.
You know who that reminded me of? Because I'm old. That was Earl Campbell-esque.
Oh,
yes.
right.
Just running people over. Great run by Foose.
Wowzers. Grudich in for the extra point, and immediately it's 13-0. 6:49 in the first. Better snap, down, up, and good. 14-0 in a blink.
That was a great run. Just kept turning those legs. He didn't stop. He just kept turning them.
Just tough, hard-nosed run.
Yep. I like to see that. So there you go. Sydney Yellow Jackets, 1917.
Well, hey,
And back then it was also in Shelby County.
okay. Well, okay, here's where back when I was in high school, when they would do the Miami County preview for basketball, they would always include Lehman. So it was confusing because it was like they're not in Miami County.
Correct.
But they would include them because Troy Daily News covered them.
And they probably needed an even number of teams or something.
So I'm going to blame it on the Troy Daily News.
Do you have a score for that 1917 game or not?
I do not. I'll have to get on Doc. I don't know why he didn't include the score. I bet I guarantee you he's got it. He's got the score.
But I told you what's tricky about that is you say Shelby County, so you start thinking Anna, Fort Laramie.
That's what I did right away.
And I knew it had to be a team that wasn't – because nobody else in their league has football and never has, right? Are those the only two?
Correct, yeah.
And none of the MAC schools fall in.
No, you're right. Well, Lehman behind the 8 ball.
Gruda John, I know you're giving me a hard time about my geography, but I'm pretty sure I had you for geography in high school.
That would be correct.
Okay,
I'm not
good.
sure we covered counties, though.
Grudic just absolutely turned one over. It hits at the 5, and it's going to go into the end zone for another touchback.
That one, just for your kicking aficionados, because that's what you're always looking for is kicking, hard-hitting kicking analysis. He hit that one like a soccer ball. That's why it did what it did.
It looked like my driver, a little snap hook.
Yeah, he didn't kick it like he's supposed to kick a football. He kicked it like he kicks a soccer ball.
But it is effective and in the end zone, so Lehman will start again at the 20.
Well, Coach Pierce has got to feel good so far. As controlled line of scrimmage, the Dogs are over 100 yards rushing, not quite halfway through the first quarter.
All right, this time O'Leary's going to go under center. The last series they run the pistol, and this time it looks like he's going to start under center. And motion. Snap, and it's handed to number 4, who is swallowed up. And that is Colton Holtgren with the tackle on Nathan Solman.
Colton, he just blew him up. I'm not sure. I don't know if Colton was blocked or not on that.
Well, this line is phenomenal.
It's big and scary.
Big, strong, athletic.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, some of the nicest kids you can run into, too.
Absolutely.
Until they put the uniform on, and then it's just nasty. 2nd down and 12 after a loss of 2. O'Leary takes the snap, looks to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to run and throw off his foot. It's intercepted. That is Mr. Cooper
Brown.
An interception.
And that would have been good in the NFL. He got both feet down. He got both feet down and bounds. Nice play by Cooper.
Ain't more so bad.
O'Leary was being chased, and he rushed one and threw it right to Cooper. First down, Dogs at the 34, plus territory once again. Field position has been in favor of Milton.
Conventional wisdom here is you go
Take
for the
a
end
shot.
zone right
Take
here.
a shot right now.
See if we
And see,
Broomball or Brown here in the end zone.
Snap the
3
mortar.
guys.
He's
got
going to
him in
go
the middle.
one-on-one
He's
down
got
the
Lovin.
middle. Oh, it's incomplete. A good-looking play there to Zach, but it's incomplete. Zach Lovin, number 9.
Yeah, he had him just a little out of his reach.
I think this is Zach's first action of the year, isn't it?
I believe so.
He's been injured. Good to have him back. There are 6 minutes left. We're halfway through quarter number 1, and Milton has dominated, looking to make it a 3-score game. 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line. Snap handed to Broomball, that same jet. He turns it up. There's nobody there. And it is going to be a touchdown.
Looks like about a 34-yard touchdown run there.
So Broomball's now 1 point behind Tom Gingrich. To be number 2 on the career list. I guess I should have been checking how many points behind on the first one.
That's true.
So he's 12 points
behind.
He's 12 points behind Stephen Dieter, and he's 1 point behind Tom Gingrich.
So we may see history tonight. Snap, set, kick. It's 21-0. Milton Union with 5:51 left. First quarter action. Absolute nightmare if you're a Cavalier fan.
Yeah, not how you wanted to start the game.
Well, we were heavy favorites last year. We went over there, but they played for a quarter. I remember that.
Yeah, they scored
was
first.
Actually ahead,
Yep.
7-0.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's part of the pregame.
Was there a fumble? Something happened, kind
I
of.
feel like it was an interception.
Something quirky happened in the beginning of the game, and they scored an early
Yeah,
touchdown.
but they ran a halfback option or something and scored.
And then we rattled off.
Kind of woke up the dogs after that, but
Yeah.
I think they've been awake today.
Well, right now we're trending. Each possession is getting shorter. The number of plays is getting shorter, and the same result.
See if Mason can get 3 touchbacks in a row. Oh, that last kick.
Now, what did you say Mason was as far as point totals as kicker? Because he's got 3 already tonight.
Yeah, he was 28 behind Brandon, so I guess he's 25 behind Brandon now. Yeah, but not sure he's scoring 25 points tonight.
Not tonight.
Unless they pitched the ball to him a couple times, which I don't think Coach Winchester would appreciate.
Yeah, we need to talk a little bit about that soccer game at some point. Grudich with a
good
sidewinder.
kick.
Again, it's going to land about the 3, and it did get to the end zone. For another touchback, 21-0. Just joining us, it's been all Milton.
Hit it like a soccer ball again.
They play tomorrow?
Correct. They play 11 o'clock at home versus Kenton Ridge. So you folks watching this at home, when you're watching this Saturday morning, you can watch the game. And boys play home at 11, and then the girls play after them at 1 versus Greenville. So you get 2 home games tomorrow.
For the price of 1.
That's right.
Well, O'Leary's going to try again here. Back into the modified shotgun. He's going to throw a quick out, and that is caught. And a gain of 5. Good play. Seth Kanapke with the catch. 6 foot, 165-pound junior.
Nice throw.
O'Leary's also a junior. So that combination will be back again next year.
Second down and 5 for the Cavaliers.
And the JV Dogs will actually be playing home tomorrow also versus Waynesville. And they're playing over at the Pee Wee Field at Lowry.
Wow. 2nd and 5 for the Cavaliers. Dylan Geis spread wide left. Motion by Solman. He's going to get the foot. No, it's going to keep her for O'Leary. And
Nowhere.
he ran into a brick wall. Jake Brown, number 79, said no. Far enough.
Stood him up.
It's got about a loss of 2 there.
3rd and 7.
Probably look for Lehman to, with the pressure he put, maybe a little bit of a draw or a screen.
Screen seems to be what they have been successful with.
Yeah, you can hear Coach Antonides yelling Eagle. Oh, he jumped again. And that time it was Connor
I
Yates.
think they might have got Yates there on that one.
So a 3rd and 7 becomes a 3rd and 2.
Well excited.
Second offside penalty on blitz plays. It's actually a little closer than 2. Make it 3rd and 1. Clock running, 4:25 and counting. First quarter, 21-0 Dogs.
Lehman looking for their first down of the
They're
game.
going to try to sneak the quarterback.
O'Leary's got it. It's a fake hand, a little counter action, and a first down for Lehman as he steps out of bounds. Cooper Brown with the tackle. Solman gets the first down, the initial first down of the game for Lehman.
Good strong run. Get the first down. Move the chains for the Cavaliers.
I think we're due for a fumble here soon. Somebody's going to get that ball and cough up. The line's going to be up there.
Clock stopped. 4 minutes to go, first quarter.
See if they come back to a screen again.
O'Leary.
Or a little swing pass.
Oh, it's a short snap. It's a bad snap. It looked as if the center thought that maybe he was under center when he was in shotgun.
Yeah, it seemed to be.
He snapped it right up into his own,
Undercarriage.
rear end
Region.
And it's 2nd and 12.
Let's call that a miscue.
Lucky.
Lucky they got it.
Yep, to keep the football. Got trips left here for Lehman. 4 receivers set. O'Leary takes the snap and hands it to number 4, Solman, who is tackled. And our first flag of the night comes out, probably a holding call from the umpire.
That would be my guess.
It is. And Milton's going to take the penalty. Spot foul in high school. Not a traditional 10 yards like you see on TV on Saturday and Sunday. It's from where the penalty occurred. So the ball is going to be all the way back to the 20.
Well, and even though Lehman's not moving the ball right now, the positive of this is this drive is now over 2 minutes, pushing 3 minutes, and keeping the ball away from Milton right now is just giving them some confidence a little bit.
2nd and 22. O'Leary takes the snap, looks to throw. He throws over the middle. It's incomplete. It's actually to the outside of the numbers through number 88, Justin Chapman. Justin Chapman, guys, is listed 6'8".
He's a big dude.
235.
He's a big fella out
My
there.
goodness. And he overthrew him.
He's a first-year football player. At least he didn't play last year. He's their main guy in basketball in the winter. So it's good to see him play football.
Point guard?
No.
Okay.
That would be O'Leary. O'Leary's been their point guard.
Right. O'Leary, 3rd down and 22.
Screen here.
Throws the
See.
screen. Ethan saw it, and the dogs were all over it.
We read that.
Yeah, Ethan Lane, 73, stops in his tracks and backs up. But the linebackers were all over it, and Lehman again will have to punt. So they got a first down, their first down of the game, and O'Leary's back to punt.
Looking forward to see if we can get a little Australian rules football again here. Except it's going to be a little harder to roll right.
Oh, no, low snap. Nice play by O'Leary. Oh, it's blocked
Looks like
anyway.
we got a piece of it.
It's Connor Yates. No, it's Cooper Brown. Cooper Brown with the block punt. And it's Dogs football at the 10-yard line.
As you said, Rusty, getting a little closer and closer every time.
Mm-hmm.
My word. Is it 1st and goal? No, it's just outside. So let's 1st and 10 on the 11. And it looks like it could be 28-0 or so before the quarter ends. They are in prime
I
position.
think there's a pretty good chance of that.
I feel like a slant to number
Keegan
8 could
Crow
be open.
is in the game.
Lovin,
Handed to
good
number 9.
carry there.
Is that Lovin?
That's Lovin.
Zach Lovin with the football. His first carry of the year. He gains 3 yards down to the 8. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, getting a little wind coming across.
Good to see Lovin get a carry.
Yep.
Sure he'll probably get a few more this evening.
Mortar, he's got it. It's a counter. 32. Touchdown. It's Jordan Foose on a counter play. He stumbled a little bit, but he kept his feet, and it's a touchdown.
Nice strong run again by Foose. Two-play drive?
Yes, sir. That's what that would be.
So Grudich in to add the 28th point of the quarter. Good snap down, and the kick is good.
Have you seen the movie Groundhog Day?
Oh,
Matter of fact, several times.
I kind of feel like this is a Groundhog Day situation where it's 3 and out, and then it's Foose and Broomball.
Well, here's the issue. Like, I thought about this earlier today. Like, there is a JV game tomorrow, right?
Correct.
So, normally, if there were not, you would get your JVs a ton of time. I think
Right.
they'll get time,
Right.
but how much time are they going to
Yeah,
get?
you can't.
Because you can't.
They're going to have a tough game tomorrow versus Waynesville.
Exactly.
Well, and you also you find that you got to find the balance of
Letting your seniors play.
you got to get guys get reps.
Yeah, you got to let guys play. I mean, they're seniors. They want to play.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to play at least a half, but and maybe usually a third quarter possession, right?
Right.
But now it might be more than that, just because there's a JV.
Sure.
Yeah,
game.
but the other thing is you can start sprinkling guys in.
Sure you can.
You don't have to do wholesale.
Sure you
Like I think those two plays, I don't think Broomball wasn't in for either one of those plays. Might start rotating possessions. I'd like to see Mason
Put one in the end zone.
hit this like a football and not like drilling it like a soccer ball.
There you go.
That's
Like
taking
an
it like
over
a
end.
football.
Handled
He's gonna take
by
it.
Solman.
Got it on the
10,
goal line.
15, sneaks up through,
Uh-oh.
25, 32-yard line. Nice run by Nathan Solman all the way out to the 32. First down and 10 for the Cavaliers.
Not quite. Couldn't quite get in the end zone.
Looks like they're going to mark it around the 30. Yep, on the 30. First and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Go out there and listen after this play, will you, and see if it's good?
And it's still the first quarter.
2-minute drill.
Oh, my goodness. O'Leary under center. He's got the snap, and he's handing in a counter,
counter.
to number 13. And the lane train, 73, hit him first. That was A.J. Newsom with his first carry of the game, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. A.J. Newsom.
What number was he? Did you had?
Nice play by
13.
Lane.
Number
13.
13, coach, yeah. Second and 12, -2 as
Lehman's got to try to do everything outside. They're not going to be able to do anything with our line. Everything's got to be on the edge.
you ever play poker and you get like 2 twos and you have to play. O'Leary back to pass. Steps up. And he is hit and fights forward for 2 yards. Jake Brown with the tackle. As O'Leary tried to sneak through, it's 3rd and 10.
Well, and that might be something that for them, having him drop back and then scramble, as good of a runner as he is. I think the 3rd down gong just hit. I don't know if anybody could hear it in the stadium.
Good
I believe
Lord.
they're trying to blow the speakers up.
My goodness.
Coach Lane will be happy to have heard that.
Yeah. I think they heard that.
Those are cheap.
I think they heard that in Shelby County.
Speakers out.
3rd and 10, O'Leary back to pass. Steps and he throws high and it's caught. First
Good
down.
pass and catch there. About a 12-yard gain.
Nice throw by O'Leary.
Was that to Kanapke?
Yeah, Kanapke for a gain of 12 and a first down. It looked like he overthrew Chapman again, but he was throwing to Kanapke the whole time. Good pass by O'Leary. First down for the Cavs.
Oh, yeah, that sounds so much.
That probably will be the last play of the first quarter.
Turn it all the way down.
Give a little confidence to Lehman there, moving the chains.
And it
Get
will
the
be
first
the
down.
last play of the first quarter.
And that brings up the end of the first quarter.
28-0. MU. And the letdown that may have been worried about did not happen.
So last night, let's talk about boys soccer.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Traveled to Troy Christian against, they state ranked? 13th?
They were, I believe 13th ranked in the state. And the Bulldogs came out with a 1-0 victory. So that was a great win for Coach Winchester and the boys. Troy Christian's got an excellent program, an excellent team. And going over to their place and getting the 1-0 win. Huge upset.
Absolutely huge win for the soccer program.
Yeah, for sure.
Great defensive effort, and then Mason getting a huge goal in the first half.
Yep, Mason scored with 20 seconds to go in the half. Titus Kopp with the assist, and Nate Barker had 31 saves on the night.
Whoa.
It was all hands on deck defensively. And take it and run. So good win for them, and hopefully they can build on that tomorrow and get another one tomorrow.
Does TC come back here at some point?
Yes, they do. I think it's 3 weeks.
Try not to slam that, please.
I have to make sure I'm there for that one. That'll be fun.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah. Good job, Sam. Okay. Forward to back. He said he's still not here too long.
All right, here we go.
Beginning of the second quarter, O'Leary back again in shotgun. Here comes the blitz. It's Connor Yates. He's all over him. He throws, and it's incomplete. There is
Nobody there.
out there. But
The backup lineman was open over there inside.
And he caught it.
Yep.
It was a good catch.
Yeah.
68. Let's shout him out. Bronson Lidecaps.
Always got to be ready.
6'3", 325.
Good hands for a lineman. Didn't bobble it or anything.
Did you see him flex after? It was
He didn't even move. He just stood there and
Fantastic.
caught it.
awesome. Second down and 10. Four receivers set. O'Leary. He's got it. Yates on the
Here comes
blitz
Yates again,
Oh, my
and
goodness
he could be in
gracious.
trouble.
Holtgren,
Jailbreak.
Yates. It's
Going to go
Connor
back a
Yates.
whole lot
It's
there.
Holtgren. And the sack is the Lane train. Number 73, Ethan Lane, for a loss of
About 12?
13 yards, it looks to me. Maybe 12.
12.
Third and 22.
And a little love for the DBs there. He didn't have any options. I know we got on him quick, but he was looking and couldn't find anybody.
It's two plays in a row that Yates just walks in and doesn't get touched.
Lehman is now at negative 17 yards rushing.
Third and 22. Oh,
Can't do that.
looks like a false start by Lehman. One of the receivers took off. Third and 27.
First quarter totals, the Dogs rushed 9 times for 158 yards. Lehman rushed 6 times for negative 5. Now they're at negative 17. Nate Mortar was 2 for 3 for 36 yards. Donovan O'Leary was 4 for 6 for 27 yards.
Lehman's under the gun here. Play clock's down to 5. They rush to the line. It's down to 2. And they get the snap. O'Leary. He rolls
Getting
to his
pressured
left,
again,
and he is
and-
sacked again. Jake Brown. Connor Yates.
It's like a loss of about 6.
And they will have to punt again.
And we'll see if he tries to roll out again. And not to kick the broom ball. Flipping the lights on here at Memorial Stadium.
O'Leary rolls and he kicks.
About got a piece of that one.
Yeah, it's going to hit about the 40, and they're going to down it at the 45. Seth Kanapke down
This will be our worst field position in a while.
the
On the
45-yard line.
Lehman 45. Just about blocked that one too.
Here we go. First down.
So just a reminder, OHSAA rules will allow a running clock at 30, but not until the second half. So regular football until halftime if the score gets to 30 or above.
And we got broom ball back into the game.
Keegan Crow split.
And you can
wide
see
right.
now they're putting 2 guys with Cooper Brown here. This is a numbers game. So this
Back
is
to
where
pass. Mortar. Over the middle. It's caught by Broomball. He makes a move, 30. He's at the 25. And
good
he's
tackle there
from
by
behind.
Solomon.
Solomon came back and got him after a
To 21.
pass and catch to Nate. From Nate Mortar to Broomball.
A 24-yard gain there for
So to your point, Coach, that was just an isolation one-on-one,
Yep.
and Nate found him. Again, spread. 4 receiver set. Mortar's got it. Drops to throw. It's a screen. Broom ball. He's got a bunch of people in front of him. 25, 15, 10.
Not gonna
cuts
get it.
back at the 5. He cuts back at the 3. Still on his feet. Did he get in? He did not get in. He's on the 1.
Oh.
My goodness.
It's like the ball was on the 24.
A pass of 23 yards, and he made about 5 people miss.
That was a video game move right there.
First and goal from the 1.
You know what I'm feeling right now?
Whoop, whoop.
Quarterback sneak. Let Mortar get a touchdown. Mortar can have 1 yard rushing and a touchdown.
Oh, he's under center, Coach. I think you might be correct.
Yeah, Jake Brown's in the backfield, though.
Full house backfield.
With Jake Brown.
Handed to Foose. It's Foose again.
That's going to be 3 now.
And he was led by Jake Brown. Almost untouched. 34-0. 8:46, second quarter.
I do have another trivia question, but I think we're going to wait just a
Well, I got a trivia. Well, not really a trivia question, but Foose's last 3 touches have resulted in touchdowns. That's pretty impressive.
It is.
Too bad.
It's a good night.
I'm talking. You're not hearing me though? There's nothing. Okay.
We can't hear anything.
Nothing.
Snap, kick, up and good, and it's
Okay, so you're going to hit us with
35-0.
trivia?
Nope, not yet,
Okay.
but soon.
This iPad.
So 35-0 with 8:45 to go in the second quarter.
We kind of expected it. I had hoped no. Wanted an opportunity to see a decent, battle.
I think we expected it to get lopsided. I don't know that we saw it this quick, this dominant, but I think this is a testament right now. One of the focuses from the coaches and the coaching staff is when you're such a heavy favorite and you're going through the week, you really have to dial things up for these guys every day in practice to keep them hungry. And you can see that they're coming out and they're winning that battle mentally by not focusing on who they're playing against, but more getting the job done correctly.
And that's what I was talking about before the game. Playing against yourself.
Yeah.
You're playing against yourself. Execute, do things right. And I have a few scores here and wait for after Mason's kickoff.
Grudich approaches the football and hits it good. It's up in the air. It's going to land about the 1. It actually landed in
Nice,
the
that
end
was a good
zone.
kick.
Got all of
That was a
that.
good kick, absolutely. Okay, just a couple scores from around the area. We have Wayne leading Springfield 7-0 in the first quarter. Centerville, Miamisburg 0-0. New Bremen over Versailles 7-0 in the second quarter. A couple league scores. Troy Christian 26, Covington 0. That's in the first quarter. And we have Riverside 7, Bethel 0 in the second quarter. And local Ansonia is beating Arcanum 8-0 right now in the second quarter.
There's some big Dayton area games. Wayne and Springfield.
Yep. Bellbrook's beating Eaton 7-0 right
Okay.
now in the second quarter. That's a big
always
SWBL matchup.
Always an interesting matchup.
New Bremen, Versailles. Big match
Yep.
in the MAC.
Here's a good one. Valley View's beating Oakwood 7-3.
Okay.
So it'd be interesting to see who wins that one.
Points either way.
I thought Oakwood was pretty good when we played them. I mean, I know we had a good night, but I thought Oakwood was pretty good. And of course, we know Valley View is. So 7-3 Valley View. Tip over West Carrollton 20-0. Sydney 6, Butler 0. National Trail Batavia 0-0.
So every time National Trail can win, it helps us right now.
And last week was a great win for them to beat Preble Shawnee.
Right.
Yeah. Here's one. Northmont over Fairmont 21-0 in the first quarter.
Wow.
First quarter, and Fairmont's supposed to be pretty good.
Fairmont's the real deal. So
Yeah.
that's an eye opener in Dayton for the big schools.
Northmont 21-0 the first quarter. How about this one? Coldwater 22-0 over Anna in the second
You
quarter.
know, Anna's a tough one to figure out. Beat St. Henry last week, but lost to Brookville pretty big the week before.
Yeah.
And it looks like we've got a new quarterback in.
Turner Lachey.
Turner Lachey. He's a freshman.
And here's another surprising one. Xenia 14, Piqua 0 in the second quarter.
And again, Xenia's a team we don't know how good they are, but Piqua we know is really good. So, and that's the first 14 points Piqua was giving up all year.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they react to that.
That was a gain of 3 for Solman. It's 2nd and 7. And a freshman at quarterback, Turner Lachey. Yeah, it looks like that they're going to take Ozzie Gregg. And
Looks like Ian Coffey's going to enter in at middle linebacker.
Looks like he's limping a little bit there.
Told you, Coffey's getting in, baby.
so Ian Coffey and Carter Berner now at the linebacker position. 2nd and 7. That was Ozzie Gregg who limped off. It's an all-out blitz. Here they come. Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh,
we got
change
a
of field.
Nice cutback right there by Solman. But he does not get back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he lost 2 yards. Make it 1 yard. 3rd down and 8.
So do you think they put a new guy in to roll left and right and just run the ball?
Well, looking over there, O'Leary looks to be working with a trainer, so I'm going to guess this is a one-series deal. Doesn't look like he's out, maybe getting stitched up, or maybe he's, some. You never know with stuff like.
Yeah. 3rd down and 8. Freshman quarterback. 35-0 against this defense. He's got it. He throws, and it's knocked down.
They have not called this. Pick it up and go.
It could be a Milton Union fumble.
They're calling incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. I looked to be forward the whole time. They're going to have to punt.
Is O'Leary's the punter, right?
Yeah.
So am I dating myself a little bit here with Too Tall Jones? Remember when he used to go up for the Cowboys back in the 70s, early 80s?
Ed Too Tall Jones, is that right?
Off the corner?
Yep.
That's what Yates reminds me of when he does that. Well, O'Leary is back to punt. So they rush him into punt. He's going to roll. And he hits a low liner to Broomball. 47, cuts it up. 45, 40. Cuts back inside, and he's down at the 34-yard line.
I think that's the first time Broomball's actually been taken to the ground tonight. The other time he was stopped was he was ran out of bounds. Am I accurate with that?
The pass over the middle there.
Okay.
And then he was caught at the goal line. But they haven't stopped him much.
Not very much.
Yes.
We don't know how to turn it down. You know how to turn it down?
This time's Mortar under center. 1st and 10 Dogs. Handed to Foose. He's up the middle. He gains 4. Keeps the legs moving, and he's tackled after a gain of 4.
Seemed to be stuck right behind Jake Brown. He was running right into Jake's back.
Another good strong run by Foose.
And the other thing that's really tough, in a situation like this is stats. And
right.
I'll come back to it here in a minute after this play. But
Coach Pierce has talked about that too.
I mean, postseason stats, all state. Those guys don't see that. They want to see stats. And
Mortar back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Oh, what a catch by Cooper Brown. Oh, they say it's incomplete.
Came from that side.
Football.
It's an odd place to come in. He must have had a good angle.
Oh, I'm almost 100% sure he caught the football.
Well, like I like to say, they're 10 yards away and we're 50 away, so
I'll give you that. But these basketball officials, I mean, most of those guys.
Those guys are blind.
Yeah, well, way better than football officials, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, the replay said he caught it, so.
I love football officials who throw their flag and then say, "Nah, never mind, I'll pick it."
Yeah, you're right. You can't do that in basketball, can you? I haven't yet to see a basketball official do that.
That's right. Never mind. I changed my mind.
You know what? You're making a good point, Rusty. I really think
That was to Lovin. It's incomplete. 4th down and 8 from the 31.
Hey, feel like Rudy's trying a field goal here?
So you got a 50-yarder
Let's
in
do
it?
it. It looks like Coach Pierce is sending in a play. But what I was saying is, a lot of these awards at the end of the year, when you go to the AP and the writers, they need to see numbers. And,
it's true.
And so that's tough, keeping it sportsmanship-wise, keeping it good balance between that and also getting your guys' stats for the postseason stuff.
First 4th down for the Dogs here.
And,
right.
and recruiting.
It's a one-on-one ball. It's Cooper Brown. It's underthrown, and it is incomplete. And the Dogs will turn it over on downs.
He had him. Just a little underthrown.
Good stop from the Cavaliers there. 6:03 still left here in the second quarter in a slow-moving contest. Looks like O'Leary's back at quarterback.
There you go. That's good. Won't see anybody get hurt.
They're going to take over on their own 31. They have yet to cross midfield.
And I believe they have 2 first downs.
Little bunch trips here.
Dylan Guy spread way out to the numbers. O'Leary's got it. He's going to hand it to Solman. Solman is taken out of bounds after a gain of 2 yards.
Boy, Cooper did a great job there of just maintaining the edge and kind of riding that guy out, keeping his outside shoulder free and making the play.
2nd down and 8.
Cooper from a football family. Older brother, Tyler, quite the running back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Peyton had a great senior year, so.
Probably some pretty good backyard football games at the Brown house.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I bet they were
I'm sure
nasty.
Tony and Sheila
Yes,
had to
they did.
break up a few
Dad was probably in
disagreements.
some of them.
O'Leary understands.
Oh, nice little counter. Broom ball's right there.
Just closes the gap. Nice play.
Nice play by Broomball.
Seth Kanapke with the carry. He gets no gain as Broomball just closed the gap. 3rd and 8.
As many great things as Blake can do on the football field, I think his closing speed from the safety position might be the most impressive, where he can make a play at the line of scrimmage where he's not blitzing, he just reads it and goes. And
Which has to be frustrating because they called a nice play there.
That's right.
You
They
blocked
got
10 guys
absolutely
really
nothing.
He
well.
thought he was going to get a first down there.
Yeah.
Play clock at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they do not get it off. It's a delay of game penalty.
Is this a 5-yarder?
Yes, sir.
Play game against the Cavaliers.
So now it'll be 3rd and 12 or 13 from the 30.
And this situation, young team, new coach. You got a manageable 3rd down, and then something like that happens, and that's.
Ozzie Gregg back in for the Dogs.
Looks like they're
Snapped over
sending
there.
a lot here.
Looks like a one-on-one ball to the corner. It's incomplete. There is a flag.
Play pass is incomplete.
Came from the back.
Yeah, they're going to call defensive holding. Looks like Connor may have grabbed him as he went by him.
I don't think that's an automatic first down. In
That's a
high school
spot
football.
foul. Is that correct?
Well,
Is it from the spot of the foul or?
I think when it's on
15.
the defense, it's just 10. And again, I'm just going to show a lack of knowledge here. But it looks like they're
Like
marking
most
off-
officials. Oh, sorry.
Gee, Chris.
Sorry.
Yeah, that'll get out at the first meeting.
Rusty Burner
Hey,
showing
hey.
how to win friends and influence
Hey.
people right there.
Yeah, you just listen to. They'd say the same thing about my coaching, so we're
3rd
good.
down
We're good.
and 1 from the 40. So it is a 10-yard mark-off against the Dogs. It looked like Gibson grabbed him on the way by. And O'Leary's back in shotgun. Here comes the house. Quick slant. They got it. First down.
Oh.
He dropped the football.
What a hit! Ooh,
And Cooper Brown hit him in the rib cage.
Great hit
and
by
knocked
Cooper.
him down. Dropped the football.
Charted it out.
4th and 1. And that was the slant that kind of hurt us last week. That little slant behind the backers. But now it's 4th down. They got to make a decision. Looks like they're going to go.
And what do you got to lose?
4:23 left in the quarter. It's just joining us. 35-0. Dogs.
I was watching it from my deck overlooking the beach.
Kanapke split all the way to the numbers.
A lot of
I
times,
formation.
a lot of times they'll split them out wide, look for a slant, get on the inside track here.
It's an I formation handoff, and he is
he did not get it.
absolutely.
Looks like
Did not get
Brown and Burner there on the tackle and sniffed it out pretty quick.
And that's
Great
going to
job
be a
by the
turnover
Bulldogs
on
there.
downs.
First down for the Bulldogs. Ball turned over on downs.
Coach Antoni's got to like to see that. Stick them on a 4th and 1. Russell, when was the last time we scored a touchdown?
That would have been about 6 minutes ago. Feels like a long time.
Doesn't it? We've only had the one possession where we got stopped. Lovin to the left.
And what do we got going on here?
Foose to the right.
Timeout. Hey, you know what? This is a great segue for a trivia question. Here we go.
Mitchell Evans.
Who is Milton's all-time leading rusher versus Lehman Catholic?
Oh, shoot.
Hint, he played from 1991 to 94 and wore number 36.
Oh, man. You didn't even have to tell me that. I had that one in the bag.
And it is
Blake Budding.
absolutely Mr. Blake Budding, who was a senior my first year teaching at Milton.
Yes, he was. Because that was my freshman year.
That's right. Blake was a big fella. He was a big dude.
Hard-nosed runner,
Yes, he
tough,
was.
fast.
Absolutely.
Who would you compare him to on this team?
Jerome Bettis.
No.
Oh, sorry.
On our team.
Really nobody.
No, he's bigger than that.
Yeah,
like
he
a
was
strong.
big.
Oh, his
Yeah.
legs were tree trunks.
Yeah, he
I'm going
was-
to tell
he
you.
was a big dude.
He'd punish people that tried to tackle him low. And he was a big – I mean, he was strong, and he was a great sprinter. I mean, he really had a lot of
Tyler
tools.
Brown type?
Yeah, yes,
that'd
yeah.
be a good comparison.
Okay. Same formation for the Dogs here. 1st and 10 from the 40. Lovin to the left, Foose to the right. Foose has the football, cuts it up. Big hole, and he's going to get at least 8 yards and falls forward to the 31-yard line.
I would say Tyler was probably a little more bruising, a little bit bigger, but Blake was shiftier, probably a little faster.
So if we're going to stay in that era, I would almost say if you could combine Tyler Brown with Jake Finfrock. And I mean that from Jake's lower body, his strong legs.
Second down and 2. All Milton here, 3:48 and counting. Mortar's got it. Hands it to number
Trey
25.
Kaiser.
Is that Kaiser?
It looks like it
Trey
is.
Kaiser. First down, gain of 7.
Good to see Trey get a carry.
It's maybe Trey's first carry of the year, and he got 7. First down, MU.
And that's a good thing about games like this. You can get a lot of guys touches.
I think.
And you know, Coach, he'll keep the front 5 up there and rotate guys. Looks like you got Foose, Gibson.
Yeah, Gibson and Foose.
17, is that Mayfield?
Yes. Mortar back to pass. He's going to throw it
Oh.
up for grabs, and it's incomplete.
Looks like that was a confusion on the route there.
Pass is incomplete.
Looks like Cooper and Broomball are going to come back in now.
35 was Ben Schomer. Ben Schomer, a senior, got some action on that play, as well as Peyton Mayfield.
Any takers on who's touching the ball this play? 8 or 19 or, number we haven't called is 85. Slip the
down
tight end over the
10.
middle.
Probably Blake on a sweep.
A lot of
One of those
weapons.
Jets.
Yeah, we'll go with
Now
that.
they got them together, so that's going to bring 3 Cavaliers over. So now you've got numbers.
Oh, he's got Yates. Deep corner. No, he's throwing underneath.
Oh,
He threw an interception.
interception.
Wow. Nice pick by number 8, Hayden Seaver.
Pass is intercepted by the Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers have intercepted the football 6 times this year. Not a good decision by Nate there.
I think he wanted to go up top to Yates right out the gate, and I don't think he could get set, and so he checked down and rushed it and threw behind him a little bit.
So the last 2 drives the Cavaliers have held, and it's 1st and 10, Lehman at the 30. 2:59 on the scoreboard clock.
Well, I hope you guys aren't going to put a lot of value on my stats that I'm taking because.
Oh, wow. Nice tackle. Quick pass to 88 Chapman, and Cooper Brown is just all over the field tonight. I will say this, Coach Berner, your stats are better than mine.
Well, that's good. Thank you.
I don't have any.
We're going to believe whatever you tell us.
I'm
Trust
trying.
you, big guy.
It's all about selling it, right?
That's right.
I'm gonna read you stats with extreme confidence, and you guys are gonna believe it.
All you got to do is say unofficial, right?
And that's it.
And that's it. And then you can do whatever you want.
Then you can,
Get close.
say anything you want.
O'Leary to pass, pump and go.
Fake.
Mayfield
Here
in.
comes
Oh,
Brumbaugh.
great defense by the Dogs there.
By the way, I don't think we've mentioned, but at halftime, I will be interviewing Larry Taylor, longtime Bulldog football coach, but a proud military veteran, and has a long line of family members who are in the military. So we're going to just talk a little bit with Larry at halftime. Looking forward to that. Quite the character. If you don't know Larry Taylor, he's fun to talk to. Retired teacher, math teacher, and I don't know how many years he coached football here, but quite a few.
Well, my connection to Larry Taylor was when I was 8 years old, living in Lafayette, Ohio, and he was an assistant coach at Allen East, and we used to go watch that team all the time when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And Larry Taylor was a D-backs coach.
Really? Okay.
So I've known about Larry Taylor since, almost 30, 40 years as a coach. And he was really young then, right? But just to know him, and he's a great guy.
Great guy. And like I say, proud military veteran and a proud military family. So
Delay game, yeah.
look forward to talking to him.
It's not what you want to see coming out of to start a drive coming out off a turnover.
3rd and 15 after a delay of game. Still 2:15 left.
I'm sorry, that's our third play. I was listening to you guys.
Bulldogs blitz again. Throws and incomplete. So O'Leary's under intense pressure. That pass was to number 8, Seaver, and the Lehman Catholic will have to punt one more time.
So the NFL kicked off last night.
I got through halftime, boys. I'll be honest. I can't stay up anymore.
The Buffalo Bills looked really good.
Pick them to win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And
You and everybody else. That's all
I know,
heard.
right? Going out on a limb.
See if they kick it to Blake again. And nope.
That's going to
kick
get
it.
some stand. We're going to get some.
Souvenir.
That's Shankopotamus.
Souvenir. Oh, look at Mary
Mary
August
August
on the hustle.
Yep.
Mary August on the hustle. And the pitch. She pitched it. She didn't throw it. She pitched it.
Yeah, that was a good two-hand pitch from the hip.
Right. That's right. Back from their quarterback days.
Crowd participation.
She probably pitched it better than Florida State did on the one.
Jeez.
Oh, that was awful.
She is wearing is she wearing a lineman number? So was that an illegal pitch?
By the way, that was a 5-yard punt.
Dogs take over on the 32 with 2:02 left.
I think Coach Pierce would not be happy if the offense goes 3 straight possessions here and
I
doesn't
agree.
score.
Coach Pierce wants a touchdown here.
We're not even lined up right. You can see a little bit of confusion. Mortar under center. Pitch to Brumbaugh. Cuts it up, 25. And he's down at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 or 6 for Blake, 2nd down and 5.
Student section has turned out really well these first 2 home games.
Yeah, absolutely. They were great last week. Strong tonight.
138, and Milton is going straight to the line. Cooper's all the way at the numbers.
Cooper's one-on-one out here.
Fake handoff. Mortar to pass. He
got
throws a quick
Cooper.
slant to Cooper. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
What a throw.
what
Nice
a
throw
post
by
pass.
Mortar. Great catch by Brown. That was a nice play. Like that throw by Mortar. Great catch by Cooper. In stride. Coach Pierce will be happy with that one.
So they isolated Cooper on the numbers, and it's just a one-on-one to the post, and he beat him. 41-0. First half action. And Mason on to add the extra point.
Unless you go to jail, you have someone call me and I get you out.
Snap, set, kick, and good. 42, nothing Dogs.
Well, you know, that's one where Cooper had inside route on, you know, and at 6'4", and he's a basketball player, basketball hands. He's going to go get it. And Nate did a great job of just putting it out there and letting Coop make a play. Line gave Nate plenty of time.
Yep, good execution by the Bulldogs.
Really good play action pass, yeah.
So, Coach Pierce would be happy with that.
Well, and, you know, if there's one thing, you know, our passing game hasn't been real efficient. So, you know, that's a good place to be right now. And obviously at 42-0, you know, with a running clock, our mindset may change a little bit in the second half. And
That's what you do.
Oh, I think just like Barnes said, it'll be probably one possession in the second half and start sprinkling the JV guys. But also, like Barnes said, they got a game tomorrow.
yeah,
And that's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Waynesville Spartans are coming to town.
Oh, no.
The old evil empire,
Yep.
right?
Do we have a new evil empire?
I think we do.
Yeah, I'll let you say who it is.
Yeah, I'm not going to put it out there.
Nice
I didn't
kick.
think-
We'll let our viewers try to figure that one out.
I think I know who it is.
Is in the end zone. It'll be first and 10 on the 20-yard line.
Nice kick.
He's had a nice night kicking
He has.
football.
Yeah, had a couple of the line drives, but besides those two, the rest of them have been pretty good.
It looks like Ozzy's.
He wants to play, but
Yeah.
Yeah, what did he do? I didn't see it.
something around his ankle, knee
Was it?
area.
Because he got hurt the other night. I don't know if it was in the Oakwood game or not. I think it was the Oakwood game. He got a knock there in like the third quarter.
O'Leary hands to number 4,
Solomon.
Solomon. And move the chains a yard, second down and 9.
If I'm Lehman, I'm going to tell my guy to stay in bounds. Let's get out of this half. Don't run out of bounds.
Yeah. 6-second plays are not good.
And at what point do they say, hey, we just don't want to get somebody hurt tonight, too? So,
Well,
it's got to be interesting coaching football, how different. You know, you got a lot to think about. Because I've coached junior high football, but I've never coached.
especially in this
something like
situation,
this.
you got a 42-point game. You're going to have running clock. You got to balance a lot of things.
And if you're Lehman, you know, you get 6 more games to play.
Exactly. Good run by number
Nice
13,
run. That's a good run.
A.J. Newsom.
Rookie A.J. Newsom. With the carry, quarterback
6 foot
has
senior.
tackled the ball.
Somebody's down. It looks
Yeah,
like
it's-
Carter's down.
Yeah. He made the tackle and did something.
He's holding his arm.
Hey, his mom's running out of the field. What happened?
And that's got to be a little bit of a concern for Coach Antoni's. Both middle linebackers are
Holding his
been dealing with
Hey, it's a groin. Did you want to grow?
This is his arm.
looks like it's his groin, or
He's kind of holding his elbow.
tell you what, he better start walking it off a little bit tougher.
Oh,
It looks like it's his
Come on,
arm.
Dad.
He's holding his arm.
yeah, he's got a stinger. Something's going on.
Funny bone, not so funny.
Well, she's laughing. Steph's kind of laughing about it, so it doesn't look like it's
Looks
too
like he's hurting
serious.
pretty good.
Might be a
So who was that on the carry? Do
That
we
was
have,
13 Newsom.
Okay.
Newsom. 3rd and 1. 53 seconds counting. Looks like a sneak. No, it's a handoff. Should have been a sneak.
and Jake blew that one up.
and who was
And I
that
don't think
to?
the Bulldogs
For?
are going to call timeout.
Carry that brings up a 4th down.
And unfortunately, they're going to have to run a play here. 30
No.
seconds left on the play clock, and
Take a knee, coach.
now 30 seconds left on the game clock.
Well, they're going to run a play. We'll see. Deer.
6 seconds on the play clock. They are going to run. It's a draw. It's
And a fumble, which is going to stop the clock.
To stop the clock at
Fumble on play.
0.
That's where we would have ran Mason out.
That's right.
End of the first half. Score
42-0. It's all dogs. All day. Our way. 20-minute halftime ahead.
So we'll let Coach Berner compile some stats.
Yep. I'm going to add up my scratches.
And we're going to get Coach Taylor here. Chat a little bit with him. He's likes to go up in the box and helps a little bit. And we're going to talk a little military with him on Military Appreciation Night. Of course, Patriot Day is Sunday.
Ask him what he was doing in 1974 in Lafayette, Ohio. See if he can remember that far back.
Well, you can ask him.
Yeah, I could, but my contract doesn't allow me to work through the half.
That's true. That's true.
I got to get going.
Then they're like,
Lafayette, Ohio.
Yeah, that's where Allen East is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Coach Taylor right there, bud.
There you go.
Here you go, Coach. I got a question for you before I take off, before Coach Gruden starts, okay?
Okay.
But you got to put the headphones on first.
Yeah. I figured that.
Your adoring fans want to hear you.
There you
Just
go.
like a football headset.
Welcome,
There we go.
Coach. Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
Yeah. So 1975-ish. Were you in Lafayette, Ohio, coaching football?
Yes.
Yeah, because I remember going to watch your teams play.
Okay.
Yeah, what was your position, Coach, then?
I was coaching the defensive ends, we called them at that time.
Sure.
Defensive ends and offensive ends.
And your head coach was
Bill Goodwin.
yeah, Bill Goodwin. Yeah.
Yep.
So I've been around you for a lot longer
Yeah.
than it seems.
Yeah.
I had to bring that up, Coach.
That's right. That's good. How are you, Coach?
Good. Good to be here.
How's retired life?
Well, the only trouble with being retired is you have to be old to do it. Other than that, it's great.
I always ask Coach Taylor, since he's a retired teacher, to give me hope.
Yeah.
That I got hope coming in. So let's start. Let's first. Tell us your football background here at Milton. How long did you coach football here at Milton?
Okay. Well, I coached here at Milton for 15 years, and I came over in 2005, which would have been Mitchell Evans' junior year. And
That's a pretty good group to come into.
oh yeah. I didn't have to do a lot of coaching with that secondary.
Yeah.
You know, but that was our son Patrick. That was his freshman year.
Gotcha.
And the year before, I didn't coach at all because our son Michael was a senior.
Okay.
And so I just wanted to come watch him play.
Very good. So being Military Appreciation Night, I thought we'd get into a little bit of military history of the Taylor family.
Right.
So how far back does the military go in the Taylor family?
Well, my dad was a Marine in the Second World War in the Pacific, and he was with the 6th Defense Battalion, Defenders of Midway.
Okay.
And then he actually got recalled during Korea, but he never left the States.
Gotcha.
So he got out as a corporal, and then that was my motivation in '68 to go into the Marine Corps.
Gotcha.
Because 1968, I was probably going to get drafted.
Right.
Because I dropped out of school. I was just working around Lima, and volunteered for the Marine Corps. So basically because that's what Dad was in.
Right.
And went to after training and everything, went to Vietnam, did 13 months in Vietnam, 68, 69. Now, my dad was in ordnance. He worked on machine guns, and that was basically what he did. And then when I got in, they made me a wireman.
Okay.
Taught me to climb telephone poles, which was kind of interesting.
Well,
So So that's what I did. And then I came back in 1969. I came back from Vietnam, and I was stationed in California, and I had orders to go to Camp Lejeune, but at that time they really didn't need Marines in the States. So they gave me two choices. I could go back to Vietnam or I could go into the reserves. So I picked going into the reserves, so I did my last almost 4 years in the reserves.
Okay.
And then when our boys were born, our oldest son, Ben, he graduated from Wittenberg in 2000. And he ended up joining the Air Force as an officer.
Did you guys shun him because he didn't join the Marines?
No, I always thought that was because he was smarter than the rest of us. Because he asked me one time what I thought, because he had looked into the Marine Corps.
Right.
And I said, well, if you want to wake up and see a roof over your head, join the Air Force.
Okay.
So
He took Dad's advice?
yeah, so he joined the Air Force after college, so he went in as an officer, and he was a captain. And then Patrick, who graduated from here in 2009, he was actually in the delayed entry program since his junior year. So he knew what he wanted to do.
Right.
Actually, he told somebody when he was in junior high school that he wanted to join the Marine Corps and be a scout sniper. And he actually did that. He went in 2009 and did a tour in Afghanistan as a MRAP driver and then he came back and went to scout sniper school. And then his second deployment to Afghanistan, he was a scout sniper. And then he came back, and he did a couple other deployments to Japan and places like that. But he got out as a sergeant and used the GI Bill, went back to college, and he now works as a civil engineer in Tennessee.
Okay.
Now, Joseph went in 2013. He also was in the delayed entry program. He was in intelligence and ended up in the what they call radio recon, and then actually got into MARSOC, which is the Marine Raider program. And he has been in for 9 years. He's actually a staff sergeant right now, but Monday's his last day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's getting out, and he's going to use the GI Bill and go back to college.
And what's he want to do?
He's going to study finance.
Okay.
So all of us, the whole family is kind of a military thing, but we're all very, very fortunate that we were able to do that, and all of us come back healthy and in one piece. And in my mind, the real heroes are those guys that sacrificed, life and limb for our country.
Well, definitely a proud military family, and I'm glad you don't shun the Air Force man for Georgia Air Force. So, what's the chances that we have 2 scout snipers come out of Milton, and where does Jake? I forget what year Jake graduated.
Jake's actually he graduated scout sniper too,
right?
And he's I think he's in the Army or
he's Green Beret now.
Yeah, Green Beret.
Yeah.
Yep, I haven't talked to him, but that is pretty awesome.
Yeah, what's the chances? Right?
Yeah,
2 scout snipers, and they graduated fairly close to each other.
Yeah. Well, I think Patrick was kind of an inspiration for Jake. And I think he kind of wanted to follow in Patrick's footsteps, but.
Well, good. That's we have a lot of proud military families here in Milton, but you're definitely one of them.
All you have to do is drive down the.
Yeah. Drive down 48.
Drive down the 48, and you get to see them. So.
Absolutely. So what are you doing that? So are you helping out up in the booth right now? Extra set of eyes up there?
Well, basically I give them my 2 cents worth, and then they do what they want anyway. But I just enjoy being up there and being around them. I still miss football, and it's still a big part of my life. and I got into education because of football.
Right.
And, you know, even though it's a great sport, it's not the same as the military, but there are some parallels.
Oh, for sure.
You know, you got a group of people that are buying into something bigger than themselves. And to me, I think that's what gives it a lot of worthwhile.
Discipline, hard work,
Right.
all that. Well, great. Well, hey, I really appreciate you stopping by.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Spending a little time with us and sharing a little bit with your family's history in the military on
Okay.
Military Appreciation Night.
Okay.
Thanks for your service.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping
Thank you
by.
for having me.
And well, that's Coach Larry Taylor, longtime Bulldog football coach, retired teacher, and proud Marine family with one Air Force guy. Thanks, Larry.
Yeah, thank you.
So we're going to have Coach Berner is going to come back here and go over a few stats with us from tonight's game.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
We had Coach Berner keeping stats during the first half. Again, that was Larry Taylor, longtime teacher, football coach. Served in the Marine Corps during Vietnam, and his dad was in World War II in the Marine Corps, and his boys were in the Marines, and one in the Air Force. So good to talk to Larry. And it's always, as I told him, Rusty, it's always good to talk to a teacher who made it through and retired. So there's hope.
There is.
There's hope.
Yeah, that's
There's
good.
hope.
That's always good to know.
Yeah.
Hope's good. Hey, our lights not working here? They came on and holy cow, my eyes are.
You gonna need some help?
No, I'll be okay. I got this.
So let's hear some one-sided stats for tonight.
I'll start with Lehman. For the half, 15 carries, negative 12 yards. Coach Antonio's going to be really happy about that. Passing, O'Leary's 5 for 15 for 46 yards. Mind you, these are all unofficial. 1 interception. His main targets, and I don't have my roster in front of me. Number 1 has Kanapke has 1 catch for 17 yards, and number 8,
Hayden Server.
he's got 1 catch for 24 yards. Those are their top 2 receivers. So Lehman in the half, 27 plays for 34 yards. They were penalized 4 times for 25 yards. On to the Dogs here. Rushing, 13 carries, 183 yards. Leading the attack, Blake Broomball, 6 carries for 86 yards. Jordan Foose, 8 carries for 78 yards. Passing the ball, Mortar was 5 for 10 for 97 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 pick. Leading our receivers, Broomball had 2 catches for 47 yards, and Cooper Brown had 3 catches for 49 yards and a touchdown. So for the Dogs, 23 plays, 280 yards. We were penalized 3 times for a total of 20 yards. So about what you'd expect in a 42-0 first half.
And if you remember from the beginning of the broadcast, we said Broomball was a few points away from a couple records. He's actually 1 point behind the number 2 on the all-time scoring list. Tom Gingrich had that from 1959 to 1961. So that's a record that's been around for a long time. He's 1 point away from him, and right now he's 12 points behind Stefan Dieter for all-time points scored. And Mason Girdich is now 23 points behind Austin Brandon for career scoring for kickers. And Nate Mortar, how many yards did you say Mortar threw for?
97.
Well, Mortar needed 93 yards to pass John Mason to go number 4 on the career passing list. So looks like Mortar jumped up to number 4 on the career passing list with that first half.
So, and you said Blake's how many away from the career scoring? 12?
12 points.
You know, and what an accomplishment with a lot of football left. You know, Blake in basketball is already a 1,000-point scorer. So, you know, this, you know, just adding to a start of a great senior year. I thought the Bulldogs, you know, when you come into a game like this and, you know, there's so many, you know, take care of business, you're favored by a lot. I thought when you look at the keys, I thought our guys kept it simple, did a lot of good things. Plenty to work on, but you know, against teams like this, you need to take care of business. And so now it's, whoever's in the game, it's still going to be that focus on us doing the right things, lining up quickly, control the line of scrimmage, take care of the ball, that sort of thing.
Just, execute and be as sharp as you can be. I did want to rattle off some scores. I got some updated scores here from ScoreStream. And
I'm still baffled by that Northmont score.
we got Centerville 3-0 over Miamisburg. Mason actually did a little kicking with the Centerville kicker one time. A couple sessions, actually. Sydney over Butler 12-0. Springfield 21-7 over Wayne.
Okay.
Wayne was up 7-0, and now it's 21-7 Springfield. Here's a little bit of a shocker. Ansonia 40, Arcanum 0. So Ansonia must have a good team this year. So 40-0. St. Francis de Sales over Clinton Massey 14-3.
So if that finishes out, Clinton Massey will be 0-4.
Yeah, you're right.
After state championship team last year.
Riverside is up 27-0 over Bethel at halftime. Minster over Fort Recovery 21-7 at half. For Sales and Bremen are tied at 7 at the half. That would be a good one to be at.
Yep.
Troy Christian 53-0 over Covington in the second quarter.
Woo. And we play Troy Christian next week.
Bellbrook over Eaton 10-0 at half. Valley View 10, Oakwood 3 at half.
Wow, that's a tighter game than I would have anticipated.
National Trail 6, Batavia 0.
Okay, go Blazers.
So Trail could give us some points.
Give us those points, yeah.
Tip over West Carrollton 55-0 at half.
And going back to the National Trail game, watching that, it's really tough watching us right now against and getting a gauge because I thought Trail did a lot of good things.
I did too, 100%.
And, a smaller school, they're building things. Their kids were flying around. They were big and physical.
I thought they had some athletes out there.
Yeah.
They had a nice running back. When we left the Trail game, I felt like Trail was going to win some games.
Sure, absolutely.
Here's another one still kind of surprising. Northmont 28, Fairmont 0 at half.
Wow. Okay, well, Northmont, and Northmont, they're 3-0.
Yeah, so they're.
I don't think they'd won any that were, shocking the world. But now 28-0 over Fairmont.
Oh my goodness,
that's a huge. Fairmont beat.
They beat Alder.
They beat Coleraine last week. No, LaSalle. Sorry.
Coldwater over Anna 36-7. Greenview's beating Fairbanks. Trying to get some ones around here that would mean something to us.
Greenview's a Region 20, so that's a team we could see in the playoffs.
Baden over Roger Bacon 35-0. Bacon was pretty good last year. Kings over Loveland. Van Wert over Walpock. Oh, here we go. Waynesville 20, Madison 6 at half.
Okay. So Clinton Massey's down. So they could be 0-4.
Wow, that's almost unheard of, isn't it?
Well, and they've had such a good run, so it's really tough to sit there and when your standard is so high, things change. And
Troy over Stebbins 14-0 at half. Brookville over Monroe 28-8 at half. I was impressed with Brookville when we scrimmaged them. I thought they're going to win some games.
They're always well coached. They play hard. They're going to be physical. So what's the Piqua score? That's really what Piqua Xenia.
That was 14-0, right?
Yeah, I haven't got to it yet. Laramie's losing 20-0 at halftime to Newark Catholic. Triads over Catholic Central. Piqua Xenia 21-0 at half. Xenia. Ooh. That's a surprising score. Franklin over Carlisle 20-12 at half. North is all over Dixie. Springboro all over Beaver Creek. Mason 13-0 over Coleraine. Jonathan Alders beating Northwestern 27-0. We scrimmaged Northwestern. I think that's it.
Is there a switch? And we got an injury report, so it looks like Burner's going to be okay.
What did he do?
There we go.
He was
Did we get a report?
he was hitting the area, the region, and
Gotcha.
And he was faking by holding his elbow.
yeah, he was holding his elbow. So he got hit that hard that he thought it was his elbow.
Yeah,
that hurt.
right.
And
That's good acting.
but it sounds like he was pretty good shot. So I'm sure we'll see those guys return. And my guess is this first drive defensively, you may see your starters on the defensive side a little bit longer than on the offensive side.
Well, this half will fly with running time. I mean, it's going to be.
Yep.
And you want to keep the shutout.
Yeah.
We could be headed home by 9. Hey, let's talk a little bit about when people can see this, Coach. When is this going to be?
This is going to be on Saturday morning.
Okay. Will there be a YouTube link, or is that how that's going to work?
Just like we did last year, it'll be on WMPA TV on YouTube.
So are we on audio right now?
No.
Because I feel like we're telling people they're going to be able to see it while they're watching it.
Right.
How's that gonna?
It's weird.
So you're watching this, and here's when you probably started watching it.
And here's where you found it.
You started watching this about an hour ago. And that's when it started.
And here's where you found it on YouTube. We're really helpful. We want to really help our fans out there, helping people.
I did say Sydney was located in Miami County, so I gotta get somebody back. But Tom Beck did tell me there's a reason for that. Why the Troy Daily News covered that? Their junior highs, they had Piqua Catholic,
Right. Yeah.
and they shared a field at Piqua.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's why they kind of got tied into Miami County. So I appreciate Tom coming in, saving me.
You feel vindicated?
I feel better about it. Although, as my high school geography teacher told us, Sydney is the county seat of
Shelby County. Correct.
Just throwing that out there.
I thought that you were fine the whole time, Coach.
And I'm sure that I'm sure you appreciated that dating you at that point.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, I think I dated myself when I said Blake Budding was a senior my first year teaching at Lehman. So,
I haven't run into Blake. I've seen pictures of Blake through social media. He probably could still put on pads and run for about 1,000 yards.
I believe that.
And he was a workhorse his senior year.
Yep.
And when he graduated, he was also the career all-time leading rusher at Milton Union.
Yeah. I don't know where he's at on the list, but I'm sure.
I'm going to guess he's probably in the top 10,
yeah,
but
I would bet.
probably not top 5. And the nicest guy in the world until you put pads on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about our D-line and our O-line. They're just, you see them in the hall, they're respectful, they're good kids.
Yep.
And they're just animals when they put the pads on.
Yep.
And in the weight room. Amazing. Anybody checked MLB scores tonight? There's a pennant race going on.
I haven't really checked the MLB scores in a few years.
MLS?
And by that I mean like 20.
Well, let me do it for you.
But
okay?
I know your baseball. Go ahead. Feel free. That is.
I will do.
I thought we were going to talk about the NFL, but that's okay. We'll talk about baseball.
Barnsley's a diehard Reds fan.
He
Let me
is.
get my Reds in. 5-0 Reds in the first. 5 Reds in the first.
Plenty of time to lose.
That's right.
I mean, that's good.
Cubs 4, Giants 2, Pirates 4, Cardinals 1, Marlins, Mets 4-1 Marlins. That's amazing.
So Barnsley is a guy that's not following baseball. Who's the best team in baseball right now?
Well, I would have said the Yankees about a month ago, and now they have fallen off hard.
So since this is going to be broadcast tomorrow and you're watching it before this, these scores happened last night.
That's correct.
For those of you out there.
That's right.
We're trying to adjust that we're not live.
We're trying to be a one-stop shop here.
The Dodgers and Padres tonight, well, when you see this, it would have happened. But tonight at 9:40, always excited about that matchup. I love the Padres. They're a lot of fun to watch because you can't watch the Reds very long.
And here we go. Bulldogs will be kicking off to Lehman to start the third quarter, up 42-0.
So I feel like now that I'm in my first night in the booth and trying to follow up Scott Seaman,
It's just tough.
I think
Those are
I'm
big
going to
shoes.
stick with my stats versus my drives because I just don't feel like I got much out of it, and I'm not even close to his level.
Well, he used to bring these charts that would cover the whole the whole table. Oh, they're going to bring it back at the 1.
4. Yeah, he had a good
Nice run by Solman. He's all the way to the 35-yard line.
And you got to feel good. He's played well tonight. He's a hard-nosed runner, played well in defense, had some good tackles.
5'9" senior.
You look better than last time.
His uncle was a really good football player. I believe it was Ryan back in the 90s for Lehman.
What was his name again?
Ryan Solman.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Ryan. He would have graduated 96, 97. Unfortunately, back then, you had a team out of Versailles that
Wasn't too bad.
was pretty good.
O'Leary's got the snap, and he hands it to number 13.
Good luck running up the middle against us.
It's Newsom again.
Did he get back to – nope. Going to be a loss of 2.
2nd and 12. Looks like most of the starters are in for MU on defense here.
And they gave him a little bit of forward progress on that.
Yeah, it's no gain, 2nd down.
Ozzy's not out there. And talking about Ozzy, Ozzy's had a great start to the year.
he has.
Oh, he has been a monster. He's number 2 in the league in tackles. Just flying all over the field, just doing a great job from the middle linebacker position.
Snap, quick pass, and it's caught. And knocked out of bounds
Mayfield.
by Mayfield. Nathan Solman, 3rd down and 5 from the 40.
Is that the number 1? Was Kanapke?
I thought it was Solman.
I think it was Kanapke.
You might be right.
I'm going to go with Kanapke.
Okay, that's fine.
You're the guy doing the stands.
Unofficially.
We won't question you.
Attaboy.
Don't worry, I said that at halftime when I was reading them.
Unofficial.
Officially.
The only official stat is the scoreboard. 42-0 Dogs. Looks like a blitz. Looks like they're bringing the ends. Here they come.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Good. Really nice. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh. Coop. Coop wanted 6. Wanted to scoop score.
Yep, Coop saw 6 before he got the ball.
His eyes got really, really big.
Yep.
So
Now-
Cooper Brown on the sideline goes to scoop and score and doesn't quite pick it up. It's 4th down.
Prior to that was a heck of a read fake by Donovan O'Leary.
Yes.
He really, he froze Yates, committed him inside, and then gave.
Good tackle there. Was that Gibson on the tackle?
No, it was Broomball. He came from the safety
Broomball.
position. Yeah.
Was it Broomball or was it Mayfield?
No, it was Broomball.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Closing speed.
Oh, it was amazing to see.
Oh, looks like we're going to have some JV linemen sneaking out there.
All right, 63, Jesse Kurtz. Number 50, Jacob Schuler in the game. Number 67, Trevor Brazina stays into the game. 59, Simon Zank into the game.
So it looks like Zank and Schuler. Schuler, a freshman.
Kimmel's in.
Oh, yep. New quarterback.
And sophomore Wyatt Kimmel at quarterback. This is our JV offense.
No, you still got Fuller and Kurtz and Brazina. Daddy Warbucks.
So Kimmel gets some significant playing time here. Handed up the middle. And a good run by number 9, Zach Lovin. He gains about 6. 2nd and 4.
Brings up the second.
Zach's got 10 yards tonight on 2 carries.
Number 22, Gavin Lipker in the game, freshman.
I think 22 is Lucente based
it?
on how he's running.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fun tonight with all these military jerseys because they're off.
That's right.
That's right. Numbers are off.
Kimmel in shotgun. Snap. And we've got a false start.
I was going to Kaiser.
False start, Mr. Bulldog.
Be a 5-yarder there. So
So JV guys are going to get some serious minutes tonight.
Mm-hmm.
2 running time quarters plus a full game tomorrow.
That's right.
Well, we're already under 8 in the third quarter.
Oh, it's amazing how fast it goes.
About the opportunity to get these guys out under the lights on Friday night.
I like to
get
see
some
Wyatt throw the
experience.
football. Nice pass there.
Good ball, Schomer.
Ben Schomer trying to make the catch. Great pass there by Wyatt Kimmel. It's 3rd down and
Nice
8.
throw.
Yeah. Wyatt's a heck of a pitcher. Saw him pitch a number of games last spring and really carried the team. He's got a nice future.
Got a good arm.
Yes.
Real live arm. Good frame to him.
And again, valuable experience.
He's listed 6'1", 190, 194. Motion. Oh, he hit the motion, man. Kimmel picks it up, and he's going to be sacked.
It's like a
JV
loss.
had a nice start with a 6-yard run, but then 2 plays that really bogged down our first punt of the game.
Loss of about, what, 6, 5? Looks like 5.
And it looks like Broomball will be back to punt for the first time tonight. Kanapke back to receive, and he's all the way back to the 30-yard line.
Solman's back there. Right?
Yeah, if it's 1, it's Kanapke, and if it's 4, it's Solman.
I think the hardest part about these jerseys and how snug they are on kids, you can't really tell.
Good
Good tackle by Mayfield.
Yeah, Peyton Mayfield.
Great
Nice
job.
open field tackle.
And it was number 4, Nathan Solman.
Good pump by Broomball.
And it looks like ball staying with our.
That wasn't a very good tackle. I don't know what the hell was on.
Got a tackle like his mom.
So you still got the first team defense in.
You got to hope Ozzy's okay in a situation where you don't want to push things.
Is he back in?
No, he's still out.
Yeah, you don't need to risk him.
No.
He's played so well.
Well, it's a good opportunity to get, Coffee some reps.
Yep.
O'Leary's pass incomplete, 2nd and 10.
He's now 6 for 18.
And, I know I'm a broken record, but it's good to get some younger guys some real minutes, some valuable minutes, not just
playing under the lights.
Yeah. The experience helps. No matter who you are, you're nervous the first time you're out there.
1 out of 12. It'll get a 5-16 in progress.
Here comes the blitz over the middle, and it's incomplete, and they flag.
Holding, dude.
I think they're going to get
Yates.
I think if they're going to get Cooper or Carter. I think both of them were there, and they hit Chapman in the crossing route. Although I would argue it's uncatchable.
Yeah, it was a little overthrown.
Because even though he's 6'7", 6'8", I want to say that ball was about 9 to 10 feet in the air.
Yeah.
9 times.
15-yard penalty. We'll move the ball all the way to the 45-yard line. And a first down for the Cavs. Clock running at 4:45 and counting.
And what do we got here? Reset the play clock. All right, here we go.
O'Leary back to pass.
Both backers are coming.
And it's up for grabs down the sideline and incomplete.
He's got a pretty good arm.
Good arm, good coverage there.
We got it covered.
Looked to be Mayfield on the coverage with help over the top from Zach Lovin.
Zach's
Second and
coming
10.
for Blake.
If there's a Mason Metcalf in the foul, please see Mark Lane in the zone. Mason Metcalf, see Mark Lane in the zone. He has the ball.
So the Buckeyes, what's the
44 and a half.
44 and a half?
I'd almost take that.
I would.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not a gambler, but 2nd and 10.
Little jet action.
Little jet action to number 8, who has 7 yards. Hayden Seaver.
Receiver with the carry.
Tripped up by 17.
Let's make it 7, 3rd and 3 from the 48-yard line.
You're not a gambler, but I'm not either, but I feel like we always know the line.
It's so much in our face.
We just don't do anything with it. No. We just know it.
It's so accepted now. The lines are out there.
I think
3rd and 3.
4.
And
not
number
gonna
4,
get it.
Solman, he's short. And it's going to be 4th and 1.
I guess this is 4-down territory for Lehman.
There's the carry.
got about 2 yards.
Looked like Evan Cherry was in underneath the pile there. And he's coming out. Holtgren replaces him.
I feel like early in the season, the line and rankings are really difficult because you just don't know how people are.
By the way, Alabama, Texas.
Great game.
That'll be a fun
It's
one.
interesting.
Is that a conference game yet?
No.
Okay, so is that next year that happens?
It's one of the first few times Alabama actually went on the road and played somebody in a long time.
Yep.
Quarterback sneak is a first down for O'Leary.
Think about it, carry about 4, yeah.
2:11 and counting. Clock moving very quickly here in a running time situation.
The Bulldog. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I will say, I kind of defend Saban a little bit in the fact that when you play in the SEC, I don't know if you need to play too many tough non-conference games.
I'll give you that, I guess.
Well, and it's not like they're hurting on the national tie. I mean, they don't need those games to prepare them, it doesn't look like.
O'Leary on a quarterback draw. Nice move. There is a flag and a really good tackle there.
Yeah, nice job by Coffee.
Ian Coffee. And this place coming back.
It's a hold.
You say so.
Take 23 on the thing.
So a hold against Lehman. Takes an 8-yard gain, and it's going to move it back from the spot of the foul. It'll be first and about 25 or 6.
So Barnsley, as our resident referee,
I don't know football.
when it's a running clock, it's a stop on change of possession.
Yes, and
right?
injury and timeouts. That's it. Yep. Yeah, it stopped for just a bit after the punt.
Bulldog faithful out strong, about 4 or 5 deep, both end zones ish. More towards the restroom concession stand side.
Bulldogs always have
Oh, nice quick slant there from the
good
Cavs. Nice pass from O'Leary to Turner Lachey.
And looks like we're going to get one.
About 8 yards.
We're going to get one more play.
It was first and 20, Coach, so I'd say it was about gain of 12 or 13. 25 seconds
And
left.
I will have a trivia question in between quarters here. I got one more trivia question left. I knew this one, though.
Trips left, O'Leary rolls left. Being chased, turns his shoulders and throws.
Good
and
ball.
It's complete.
Nice throw.
Pass complete to
Dylan Geist, number 5, with the catch.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter, a very fast third quarter.
How much did you have that one for?
On the Bulldog 30.
About 13 more.
To
Devin Geist,
Okay, trivia.
which is number who?
5.
You
Go ahead,
ready?
Coach? Yeah.
Barnes, you got no chance on this one?
I don't have
Russell?
chance on any of them.
You should know this one.
Okay, I'm going to go with Blake Budding.
So the question is, Mason Grudich.
True.
I know him.
True.
Mason Grudich kicked a 40-yard field goal versus Oakwood last week.
Ryan Allen.
What is the MU record for the longest field goal and who kicked it?
Ryan Allen.
Correct.
And I'm going to go with
What's the record for longest field goal?
42.
You're close, but you're way off.
I'll say 48 yards.
Now,
Ding, 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 ding.
48, is it
48,
really?
Yep.
Boom.
Ryan Allen kicked a 48-yarder versus Arcanum in '97, and he kicked 3 field goals over 40 yards during his career. And I have a great Ryan Allen story. Ryan Allen played soccer for me. He was a great center mid. I mean, he was like an all-area. He was a really good player, and he was kicking for the football team. And I'll never forget, I was here for the first game we played Vandalia Butler, and he kicked off, and a great kickoff, and he was just staring at the ball. And this huge lineman was running right at him. And right when he got to Ryan, the ref blew the whistle, and the guy stopped and just kind of touched Ryan and scared Ryan because he had no idea somebody was there.
Oh, my gosh. Holtgren hits O'Leary. O'Leary gets away. He throws, and it's incomplete.
Out of bounds. And Ryan was my best player, and I about had a heart attack in the stands because this guy was a mountain of a man running right at Ryan, and Ryan had no idea he was there. He was watching his beautiful kickoff. I think he learned after that. Yeah, Ryan had a great leg.
48. That's a poke.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was here too. Yeah, I don't think I remember that.
Yeah.
Kick to the west end zone.
That was my senior year, 97, fall 97.
O'Leary's got
Here
it.
comes Yates.
Little screen pass left, incomplete. And we've got a cramp. Man down, and he's got a cramp. And I think that's Solomon.
Dude immediately grabbed his leg and started betting.
You just kind of made me think, Russell. Kind of funny. I'm running through all these scores, and this is all going to be heard Saturday morning. So I guess if you...
well, that's okay. I mean, we might...
We're not that good, okay? We can't be thinking through this stuff and go, oh, wait.
Listen, unofficially, we're really good.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
But I would...
time travel's not my strong suit.
I'm just saving people the time of looking it up online. And it gives me something to talk about.
Well, what it's going to tell people is they're going to know the final because, this is tomorrow. But we're going to be telling them the halftime score. So it may remind, oh, wow, that game was close at halftime. And we, or...
So Centerville 3-0 over Miamisburg in the fourth quarter. Defensive struggle.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Sydney 12-6 over Butler. Valley View 17, Oakwood 3. Oakwood was up 3-0. 46-0 Ansonia over Arcanum.
I'm still surprised the Oakwood Valley View game's that close.
DeSales 14, Clinton Massey 3 in the fourth quarter. Riverside 27 at half. I already said that one. Bellbrook 17-0 over Eaton in the third. Tips got 62 on West Carrollton. Troy Christian still got 53 on Covington. Bremen 14-7 over Versailles in the fourth. Trail 24-6 over Batavia.
Nice.
The Dogs will get some points from that one.
Go Blazers.
High snap O'Leary, quick slant, and it's incomplete. And that was Mayfield in there breaking it up. Payton's had a nice season as well.
Yes, he has.
Had, 3 interceptions, and he's made some good tackles, shown some good speed.
Yeah, he's
good for him.
Absolutely. Springfield 21-7 over Wayne, still in the
Springfield's really good.
third quarter.
Like, they may be state championship good.
That good?
Yeah, I think so. And they were that. I mean, they went to the state championship last year.
They were in state finals last year.
And the Schonnemeyer kid from Arcanum's there. He's a top-notch quarterback. So
4th and 10 here for the Cavs.
Screen.
We got a screen set up.
And this is going the wrong direction.
Yeah, there's nothing going on there.
Xenia Piqua, 28-0.
If you would have told me, so far with what Piqua's been doing,
right?
And even though Xenia's good, if you would have told me that Xenia won in a close one, I would have questioned it. But no way, 28-0.
Right. I agree. Wow. Troy's beaten Stebbins 17-7 in the fourth. Brookville's over Monroe still.
You look at some of these scores around the area, and Tips put 62 on West Carrollton. And look at our game; it's 42-0. And can you you start to put a touch on these blowouts. That is
nice hit.
That's Lowry, freshman.
Is that Seth Lowry, number 7?
Seth Lowry.
Freshman. Nice run from Seth. Seth's part of the lingering mullet crew.
How far was that? Did you have a?
Yeah, that was 12 yards, Coach. He just got past the first down.
Was that kind of your Mitchell Evans reference? Like everything is 12 yards?
That was 12 yards.
Okay.
Started on the 30, it's on the 42.
Okay, just
I'm not great at math, but it's 12 yards.
Well, hand off to, is that Lucente?
71 on the tackle, 22 on the carry.
That's Lucente.
I believe it is.
We are running out of space for number of ball carriers.
Tackle by Olding, Jay Solding. 8:49 and counting. Fourth quarter, 42-0. All Dogs tonight.
Got a lot of freshmen in here. Got Charlie Lane here, split out. Seth Lowry, another
Lowry
run. Boy, he
again.
runs hard. And last year, coaching junior high, I got a chance to coach Seth, and he's a kid that plays 100 miles an hour. He runs hard. He's going to be the aggressor when it comes to hitting somebody. He's going to hit you before you hit him.
So we got a 3rd down and 7 coming up here.
Looks like Tristan Perkins is in the game, if the numbers are correct. Number 3.
Yep, that's Tristan.
Let Kimmel throw
I
one here.
think he needs to scoot up. He may need to be on the line. I'm not sure he's there.
Looks like a quick swing pass.
Over to Lucente, turn
Yep.
the corner.
And he gains 4. It's going to be 4th and 3.
This one's a little out of Mason's range.
And the Dogs will punt.
Doesn't have the 60-yarder in him yet. Doesn't have the Justin Tucker kick in him yet.
Well, that would actually be about 70, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We'll be out there at his house. I mean, it sounds like there's a war going on sometimes out there. There's so many guys shooting.
Snap back to Broomball. Oh,
Good pitch. Wow.
goodness.
Woo.
Stick.
Oh,
Oh, what a good kick. Wow.
that was 60 yards in the air. Looks like we're going to get some
He got all that one.
JV linemen. Got a few.
Cherry, Fuller. 75 is Ryland Manson.
Still have Tinnerman, Mayfield, and Berner.
50, Jacob Schuler. Number 12 in the game, Kaysen.
There's two burners on the field.
We're in
This
trouble. There's
this
two
is
burners out on
not
the field.
good.
Oh, look at him coming.
Oh,
out
the
there,
confusion.
baby.
Oh boy.
Oh, we got everybody within 8 yards of the line of scrimmage too.
I have a feeling. Oh. Oh crap! Come on, Zach.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Coffee.
Coffee got it.
Okay. Ball was on the 20, 30,
46 yard.
46 yarder.
O'Leary broke free. 46 yards. First down, Cavs.
Nice tackle by Coffee. Touchdown saving tackle.
Well, this is where you want to keep the shutout. They still have their ones in.
Right.
You want to get guys minutes and plays.
32.
All right, number 32 carries.
9 on the tackle.
Evan O'Leary. A gain of 4. Zach Lovin with the tackle.
Was that Kevin O'Leary?
Evan.
Evan.
Oh, Evan. Okay. Thought Kevin might be a little old to be out there, but he's moving pretty good.
It's funny.
Oh, this is Coach A sitting there.
Filling time.
Coach A sitting there, gut check time. Okay, boys, we need to keep that goose egg up there.
Wow.
That's right.
They have a feeling the upperclassmen are making
Put
sure
us in,
the
put us in. O'Leary's got it. He rides it, keeps it. Cuts back up. Looks like he's
Oh,
going
boy.
to possibly score. 10, 5, and he ran over a man for a touchdown.
30-yard run there.
So Donovan O'Leary breaks the shutout. It's 42-6. Touchdown Cavs.
Lehman for an extra point.
Aiden Burns to kick.
Uh-oh, what we got going? Chinese fire drill.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
obligatory guy that
You go.
can't remember he's on the
We go.
kick team. Every week it's the same thing.
Isn't
It's
that
funny.
great?
It cracks me up. Low snap, kick is down.
Good kick.
good kick.
Snap
Really
is
good
down,
kick.
Kick is good.
And kick is up and good.
All right, that was number 27, Daniel Carlisle. Carlisle with the extra point. 42-7, Milton.
3 weeks or so on Facebook. 21-0, 42-0. Nothing. He split it the whole play.
All right. Gonna have probably one more possession.
There goes food. There goes coffee.
4:58 left.
Not sure Coach Antoni's was real happy about that last defensive possession.
No.
Young guys are not.
It's tough.
It is.
Those guys stand around all week, practice, and they're just like, it's tough.
Uh-huh.
Especially when you're facing a one set. This number one quarterback still in the game.
Yeah. I mean, he was an all-league quarterback last year.
Yeah, I know.
He's a junior.
Yeah.
He'll be back next year.
Yep.
But it was still pretty decent, but the thing about it was a lot of people that filed in. One key guy.
Next week, Lehman will host Miami East, and next week for the Dogs, it's homecoming.
There was still quite a few people there.
Troy Christian comes to town.
That's right. Who's all over Covington tonight?
Are we going to onside here?
I hope not.
I was going to say,
I was gonna say.
that's a good idea.
Who's got the football? Oh, it's Connor Gibson, 35, and tackled at the 37.
Yates driving his guy back quite a bit.
All right, the JV guy's going to get another series here. I'd like to see him get a first down.
Yeah.
See the JV guys get a
Great.
first down.
Yep.
If they can get a first down, then it's going to run that clock out. 4:35 and counting.
Oh, looks like Berner's going in at quarterback. The younger edition.
All right, Kaysen, freshman quarterback, gets his opportunity.
Came over to the cameraman.
Dive to Lowry.
Handed to Lowry. Gain of 3. That's pretty cool for Kaysen, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good.
Friday night action.
And I would imagine the most important thing there is don't fumble the snap.
Yeah.
And he didn't. So
Nope.
good. Good for him.
Get it from A to B. Balcony crew over there on Front Street is
Still alive.
looks like they're alive over there. That's good to know.
I want to see a bootleg right here.
Backside post. Bootleg backside post. I don't think we're going to see
How
a...
about a jet?
Yeah. Good carry. Who is that? Charlie Lane.
Charlie Lane.
Lane with
Lane
the carry.
Train's brother.
Gotta like that. Mom was happy with that one. All right, here we go.
Wyatt Ortiz.
Wyatt Ortiz comes into the game.
Can they get a first down here?
Here comes
Braxton Donnelly was in the game.
we're tight wing T here. Do we have enough guys on the field? Yeah,
Old
we got.
school wing T.
Yeah.
Looks like
2 guys moved. Yeah, they got it. They will probably decline this.
Flag on the flag.
illegal shift.
Do they stop the clock for the penalty?
They do not.
Okay.
They're going to decline that. Take it to 4th down. Take the negative play. And Broomball's going to punt for the 3rd time.
He hammered the last one.
Coach, tell me about being the Grand Marshal last year. What was that like?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Because I get to do it Friday. I'm excited.
Yeah, you have fun. It was fun. You see a lot of people you probably haven't seen for a long time, and ex-students and parents and stuff. It was fun. I really enjoyed it.
I have a 68 Cadillac convertible that I'm going to be riding in. So I'm kind of excited about that.
I had a sweet
ride. Yeah, you did.
2000 Chevy Silverado.
Old blue.
Yeah, old blue.
Old blue. Very proud of riding an old blue. Ironically, my wife didn't want to drive it. I had to get Craig Brown to drive for me.
She's a beaut, Clark. She's a beaut.
You know, this is interesting because if the Bulldogs false start 3 times, the clock will run out. They will never have to punt with the running time. So it's just something to think about. Like, wow,
Another good one.
Uh-oh, fumble.
Oh,
Did we get it?
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Dogs got it. At the 15. And now the clock will run out.
Time for a Birdie's field goal.
Send him.
Run him out there right now.
Send him.
Send him right now. First down.
Give him a
Kick a
quick
field
three.
goal. Kick a field goal.
I don't know if Lehman would appreciate that.
Yeah, that's probably true. Just practice.
I mean, we would.
Practice.
Talking about practice?
Practice.
Talking about practice.
Come on,
I don't know
man.
how many different things we've said tonight.
Unofficially.
Unofficially. All right, that is number 22.
Lucente.
He runs. He's got an interesting style. A little choppy. 1 minute. Yes, sir.
So it looks like we'll probably get one more play in. Maybe 2, but probably 1.
No, this will be it. Clock will be under 40.
Yeah.
36 seconds left.
Coffee. Oh, that's
Yikes.
And that's all she wrote.
Well, a very solid performance from the red and white tonight on military night.
Quick thanks to Larry Taylor for stopping by and talking with us for a few minutes. And tell him that.
And the whole crew.
yeah.
Welcome to Russell tonight.
Yeah,
And for the rest of
Hey,
the
this
year.
is great. I've got the stat thing down, although
Usually the way this works, after the guy's first time, you have to take the other 2 out for dinner.
That's correct.
I don't know if we shared that with you, but that's usually how it works.
So the final from the stadium tonight. Milton Union 42. Sidney Lehman 7. We'll see you next week.
We'll be back here next week for the homecoming game versus Troy Christian. Thanks to WMPA TV for helping out again tonight. So everybody have a safe weekend.
Stay down.